Here. So as you can see from Mal being up on screen, it's that time of year again. What I will be watching this upcoming season, 2017. Now, this obviously can change, like what I'll be reviewing and watching, etc. This video is focusing more on what specifically I'm going to be reviewing on my channel. But there are shows that I will be watching. I'll say them in the thing too. I'll be watching them on my own, but I won't be reviewing them unless I see in the comments people want me to specifically review that. But otherwise, I'm not going to review it. I'll just probably focus on the shows that I do want to review. Now, I'll say this also. Please understand that, as usual, every season I do want to see a video of mine doing well. If it's not doing well, I won't do the reviews for it because I don't want to waste time. I hate to say it. It's not because it's like, oh, I need the views, etc. But it shows that you guys are engaged with my review. It shows that you care about the review and I'm doing a good job. And if I don't see that on a specific review, a series, for example, I will stop doing it. It's just because then I could focus on maybe another show, or I could do something else in that day, or maybe not even waste time and kind of watch it on my own time and stuff like that. So, I will be doing two things in this video. I will be talking about shows that I will specifically be reviewing on the channel. And I'll be talking about shows that I could possibly reviewing slash I'm going to be watching on the side. Maybe I'll do a final like review for it, but it won't be like episodic reviews. Like the other ones I'm going to focus on, those are going to be the ones I'm doing episodic wise, and the other ones I'll mention that I'm not essentially. Anyways, first and foremost, Attack on Titan season 2. That's a give me. I love Attack on Titan. I'm not a huge diehard fan. I don't think it's like the best show ever, but I've always had a love for the show. I read a lot of light novels. I read the manga for it. I'm almost caught up with the manga actually as of late. I love the first season. I own the whole first season. I own the movies, which are really trash. But aside from that, I really do dig Attack on Titan, and I think it's a great series. It's been a long time coming, and I'm hoping that Attack on Titan season 2 can do a good job of kind of pulling us back and pulling the fans back, and showing that the love for Attack on Titan is still there. Next off, Boku no Hero Academia second season. Obviously, I loved Boku no Hero Academia. I will be doing episodic reviews for this. Obviously, you know it's it's a shonen type show, and the thing is that you think right away, oh, that you can almost kind of figure out what the cliches are going to be in the show and what tropes it's going to follow. But everything that this show does is really cool. All the action's cool, the characters are cool, the storyline's interesting. I love it. I think it's a great show. So I definitely, something I couldn't do unfortunately the last time was review each episode for it. This time that's going to change. I'm going to be reviewing each episode of Boku no Hero Academia second season. All right. Rage of Bahamut is definitely a maybe right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to do episodic reviews for that. It's only more so dependent on if I can catch up. I only have like several more episodes left to watch before April 8th, so I do have some time because I mean it's March 11th, so I do have a lot of weeks. But if I do want to review it, I probably will. I'm not 100% sure yet, so don't hold your breath with it. If you guys want me to, put in the comments, hey, we want you to review it, I'll do it. Berserk 2017. Unfortunately, yes, I will be reviewing Berserk, doing episodic reviews for it. I love Berserk. I tell people that all the time. I love the games, I love the manga, I love the movies, I love the original series, etc. I'm a huge Berserk fan, but 2016 Berserk was not that good. It had some issues with animation, it had some issues with adaptation stuff, but it still was enjoyable. It still was something that I got enjoyment out of, and I still want to review it because I want to talk about what they do right and what they do wrong with it. So I definitely reviewing that. Big maybe, and this is based on you guys too, is Zero Kara Hajimiru Mahu no Sho. Now, here's the thing about this, and by the way, I'm going to butcher Japanese names. You know that. I tend to do that already. But, it's White Fox, it's an action fantasy. It looks good. It looks interesting. I don't really know too much beyond the synopsis for it. I'm not going to read the whole synopsis because that'll take me like 5 hours to do. I'm only going to review a few synopsises, by the way, from this to kind of, because you can do it on your own. You can easily go and go to the website. I'll leave a link to the actual website where I'm doing this right now in there. But I'm saying right now that this is a big maybe. I'm not sure if I want to review this. I'll think about it. If you guys want me to, obviously put it put in the comments below. Tell me you want me to review it, and I'll think about it. Clockwork Planet, definitely be doing episodic reviews for this. So it's a sci-fi fantasy done by Exebic. Exebic does, I know, a whole bunch of shows I've seen in the past that I like. I forgot the exact shows, but I know that's a company that I've watched other stuff from them. It's basically sounds like it's a robot that comes into like some guy's house, and then all of a sudden they have to kind of figure out what they're gonna do, etc. It seems like a very generic story, but at the same time, it looks very interesting. The artwork right here, it looks very, very well and well done and very interesting. The concepts. I mean, I love sci-fi stuff, so I'm always kind of looking for a good sci-fi anime. So I'm hoping this show will be good, and I'll definitely be doing episodic reviews for that, unless something changes for it. Sakurada Reset, I talked about in my top five upcoming thing. I think I also talked about Clockwork Planet. I might not have though, but Sakurada Reset, I definitely will be reviewing. I mean, it's David Production. There are people behind JoJo. I'm not saying that the team who does JoJo is going to be doing this, obviously, but it's the studio that's behind JoJo, and I've read the synopsis already. I mean, it's a mystery, superpower, supernatural school type show. It just sounds interesting. And I've heard some good things about the light novel from various people that have read the light novel in both the this translated subtitles on different various websites. It looks interesting. I hope it's good. I'm definitely gonna be doing episodic reviews for that. Recreators is something I'm also going to be doing episodic reviews. Right now we have no official release date. It says April question mark. So I mean, at least we know it's April. It's an accident. It's done by Troika. I don't know. Well, actually, you know what? You can go right now and look what Troika does. We'll go together and see what Troika does. So they do Aladona Zero. They done Idolish in the past, and they done I forgot what the Beautiful Bones or something like that. I believe that's called. So they've done some stuff I don't like, definitely, but that's okay. We'll still definitely back out of that. We'll still definitely give Recreators a try because I mean, from the synopsis, it looks like something that very intrigues me. It's an action show, but it looks interesting because the concept of writers having abilities to like create stuff, and just in general, people having the ability to create various things. That sounds awesome to me. So I definitely want to give it a shot. I really am curious about it. Now, in terms of anything else from this list, I do not believe I'm going to be watching anything else from this list at the moment. I'm going with you guys so we could look through together. Tokyo Star Mew. I'm not reviewing that. Adam the Beginning, I've heard of that before, but I'm not reviewing that. Let's see. You guys are with me with this, right? But I think that really is it for April. That in terms of like the actual series that I'm reviewing, everything else I'm not going to review in that sense. There are a few OVA things that I might be reviewing. Ajin, I might be reviewing OVA. I'm big if on that though because I've gotten copyright strikes for Ajin reviews in the past. I don't feel like playing around with that. Blue Exorcist review, if Blue Exorcist OVA, if that comes out, I will definitely look at that. Because I'm already doing episode reviews for that. Um, Blame movie. This is probably one of the things that I hope we get relatively soon. I know most likely it won't come out for us at least in the spring because it's going to be May 20th in the movies over there. So we probably won't see it for many months after. But when that comes out, I'm on that because I really do like Blame. I'm looking forward to that. And Resident Evil Vendetta, I probably will also review and stuff like that when it comes out. But that's it for the most part. So, and Non Baka apparently is gonna have a special. I'll probably see that too, and I'll probably do a review for that. But overall, there is some interesting and strong shows this season to be sure. Is it gonna be the strongest season? I don't know about that yet. We could definitely see if it's gonna be a good season. But if the shows that I'm watching right now do good, I'm sure that we can look forward to some great shows this season, and I'm looking forward to that. As always, if you guys have recommendations for stuff you want me to review, please put in the comments below. Tell me what you want me to review, and I'll check it out if I can. As always, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful